just act like you picked it up. Never held it before. How would you think to hold it? What are your thoughts?
Probably right here looks like some finger holes. Something like that.
Okay. So, can I see it?
Sure.
I'm just going to show you how to hold it because it's a little easier to just demonstrate. So you're going to play the keys with your right hand. This is 1, 2, and 3. We'll get to that later, don't worry about it. And you want your thumb to go in between these two. It might feel a little awkward at first, but if you have your thumb right here, then the left one, it'll be hard to move this out to tune, which is a different concept. So you hold your right hand like this with your fingers on top. If you're resting, you can put your pinky inside of this, but if you're not, then you want it on top because these two fingers are connected. And if you have this one down here, then it's hard to move this on your third.
Okay.
And then your left hand, you want your thumb to go in this. They might not always have a thumb ring, but yours does. Woo-hoo. And then your pinky will go on this one. You'll have to slide out this third slide to do some tuning, but we won't get to that today. And then your other fingers, you just want to hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. And then you move and go. Your other fingers are just like this.
Okay.
I believe. You might see people do differently. Okay, so we're not going to get to actually playing quite yet. We're going to focus on breath and all of that good stuff. Because the easier you have breath support, everything, your tone will be better.
Okay.
So, do you know what's wrong with how you're sitting right now?
I could be more comfy?
No, not quite. I mean, you don't necessarily, you don't want to feel uncomfortable, but you want, right now you're sitting on your legs. You want to be sitting, your weight needs to be right here. So, I find it easier to sit towards the front. It doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter. That looks good. And you want to just feel like your diaphragm's nice and stretched out. Same with singing, you're not as bad. You have pretty good natural posture, but as soon as you go like this, it just collapses.
Okay.
And then your tone will become sharp and all that pinched, gross stuff. Okay, so I want you to take a deep breath in, feel this expand, but breathe through you're breathing through a straw. So take a couple nice breaths like that. Okay, and now I want you to, one of the things about instruments with mouthpieces is you have to focus on where you're directing your air, because that's a part of your embouchure. So if you're shooting too high, then it's not going to go through this hole. So I want you to take a deep breath in, but when you're breathing out, hold your hand out and find the spot where you can feel the air hitting your hand. We're going to do that a couple times though. You want your air to be directed about level to your mouth, so. So do you feel it hitting your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Another thing that can be a little difficult with starting a new instrument is you struggle with tonality. You know the positions and everything, but you're that sounds gross.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Fletcher just taught us that if you sing the pitch, and then you can sing the pitch, and then you breathe the pitch, which sounds weird, and then you buzz the pitch, and then you play it.
Okay.
So, we're just going to start by, the first note that we'll do is an open partial, which is G. So, do you need to go down an octave probably? Yeah? That'll be your first note.
Okay.
Is that too high?
I don't know yet.
Try to sing it.
Let's play again. And a little too high. There we go.
Okay, so now you have that. So you go, so you're, I'm just going to demonstrate because words are hard today, apparently. So I'm going to sing the pitch. I'm going to breathe in like a breathing shot. Then I'm going to sing the pitch. Then I'm going to switch to like breathing the pitch. Doesn't literally sound like you're breathing it. And then when I put the mouthpiece to my mouth and it buzzes, that pitch is going to sound.
Okay.
So, or this. Okay. Oh. I'm going to have you try. Okay.
Okay.
So you have this, or this. So you want to sing it. You're not humming it, you want to sing it. And then breathe. Alright, that's okay. It's hard to buzz a specific pitch. Let's just start with like vibrating your, how did they do it? You want to buzz your lips before you can buzz on the mouthpiece. So just like on the trumpet, you almost want to do like a do. So you're like do, 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 do. And then just put your mouthpiece up to your lips. Alright, that's okay. Take the mouthpiece away again, just go. Okay, put your mouthpiece up. Not too bad. Okay. That's one of the things that you can start with. Let's just see what pitch you get. Just try to remember the hand position. I'll correct you if it's a little wrong. Okay. Put your pinky on top of that.
No.
There you go. Okay, and just don't hold any notes down. Just play. Not too bad, I think. There we go, okay? So just, we're gonna take a deep breath in like you're breathing through a straw. Put the instrument up to your mouth. Okay. It's a little shaky, but you're getting a pretty decent pitch. I can see the veins in your neck popping out, which tells me that you have a lot of tension, which is why you're getting a lot of air through the instrument instead of just the straight note. So now that you've produced the sound, we're just gonna try and get to that note a little quicker. Just go do, do, do. Okay, so breathe in. Okay. Okay, put the instrument down. Okay. It's easy to get frustrated our first lesson, and that just produces tension and everything. So, you're producing a pretty nice sound. It's hard to get to it at first. It goes back to focusing our air again, just like finding where you need it aimed, because you're like correcting it, and that's when you hear the note, because you hear air and then you hear note. But we're just gonna go down the scale. Just getting our basic fingerings and everything. So we're gonna start on that G again. So just play. Do. Okay. Your first finger. Okay, and then 1 and 2. 2 and 3. And then open. There you go. Okay, that's not too bad. I noticed that you're like you're trying to overcompensate for like your air not focusing in the right spot by like moving your lips up and down. I don't know if you realize that you're doing that. No, it's fine. And I mean, different people's lips are shaped a little differently, so you kind of have to like position it. But generally you want it about 2/3 on your bottom lip. That's your top lip. 2/3 on your bottom lip and just like, there you go. And resting on your top lip. Okay, move it up just a little bit. Okay. Move it up just a little bit. You're moving it down.
Oh.
It's okay. Okay. Okay, so that's good, and you got to the sound a little quicker. So, instead of like moving your lips up and down, just try to focus here, and that goes back to, I mean, before you even pick up the instrument and play, just like try to find, and I should have corrected you when we were doing that initial exercise because you were already moving your lips up and down. You don't have to do anything with the shape of your mouth to change the direction of your air.
Okay.
You can just, like, so, that's not too bad, and you have your fingerings. So that's where we're going to stop for today. You're getting a good sound. You can put them